football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UL Monroe's offense will get the first crack at it here. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jason.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Got a man. It's Mayo. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's hard. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Warhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Big reception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Finds his tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort.
Looking deep down the right side. He makes it run. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
No, I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got... the finished drives, especially in this game, if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Hart. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one. You saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them back.
He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Winston. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
Now, after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Gets open down the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
With the catch, it's Terrell. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Warhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Looking to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Cooks. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a man, it's Wilson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Wants to keep it in the air. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Makes the catch. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's the handoff. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Handoff from the gun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. And he's dragged down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Powers through the defender. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Winston. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Cooks. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Tried to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This coaching staff staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They boot it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Smashes in between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Set to kick this one. Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Warhawks will boot away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Monroe! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Plows through the defense.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Buckmeyer. Got it set up on the outside. Runs for the tackle. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Winston. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 14 to Duke. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. He'll call for the fair catch here. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dozier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the run, it's Cooks. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to pick up a 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Got it, looking for a 1st.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hart. Flips it out on the screen. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Warhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turning it on! They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Mayo. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Absolutely perfect.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Guys, that last drive, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The Warhawks can really attack on this second and short. Finds us back in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Hart. Pulls it in, it's Mayo. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, it's 3rd and short, so you look for your easiest throw and easiest completion. That's to the tight end. He makes the catch, and you move the chains.
Gonna look downfield again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Play number 9 on this drive. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Makes the grab, it's Mayo. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. To the air, it's Hart. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up.
Touchdown, Warhawks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Number 5. And the score.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 12 over Toledo. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They want that clock to run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Buckmeyer. The screen. He's got wheels. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.